Hey, I want to talk to you about housing starts today. And before you move your finger or move your mouse to shut me off, let me just tell you really quickly why you should care. If you or someone you know is in the market to buy or even sell a home, this information could be very important and very valuable to you. So let me just run you through the newest report on housing starts, give you some thoughts on it, and then we'll send you on your way. Okay, this report comes to us from our friends at Calculated Risk. They put out a newsletter. Today, they released a report on April housing starts, and they noted that we are now at an all-time record in the number of housing units under construction. So again, why is it important? If you've been in the market to buy a home, you know that it's been very tough to find a property where there isn't a ton of competition. And I believe this report is showing us that throughout the remainder of the year, we may see some relief on that. So let's take a look at a couple of the key charts that they've put in the report for us here. Housing starts. When a house is being under construction, there's a couple of different phases. One is housing permits. That tells us that a builder has gone to the local authorities and gotten permission to build a home. Once construction starts, that's considered a housing start. That's the number we'll look at here shortly. And then when a house is completed, it's ready for its owner to move into. There's data to track that as well, housing completions. But housing starts. This shows data month by month for 2021 and 2022. 2022 is in red, so you can see for each month of this year, so far, there have been more housing starts than comparable months for last year, 2021. In fact, year to date, there's been an increase of 10.4% in the number of housing starts. Here is the housing units under construction, and this is where they say, hey, we are at a new all-time record for the number of units under construction. Here's the chart showing it in red. You can see that's single family or one unit homes. In blue, those are multi-unit homes like a duplex, triplex, multiplex, apartment building. And you look at the chart here and you see, hey, Mike, these numbers, the line at the end, they're still numbers higher. Well, when they combine those two numbers together, the number of 1 unit and 2+ units, those combined, it's a higher number than at any other point on the chart. Now, sometimes like back in 05, 06, you had a lot more single family homes that were under construction, but not as many multifamily. So we've got a record number combined units under construction. When they break that down into completions, this is for 5+ units. So these are your bigger apartment complexes. You can see that for starts, those starts are still in an uptrend. But for completions, you see a little bit of a downturn here. And again, that's been from supply chain issues, builders not able to get the materials in a timely manner that they need to complete those housing units. And then you can see for single family homes, they're doing a little bit better job of getting the houses completed, but it's still a little bit of a lag behind the starts due to those supply chain issues. So again, record number of units under construction, both single family and multi-units, and the completions are lagging behind. So what does that tell us? Again, if you're looking to buy or sell, buyers, I believe that we're going to see as those starts get completed throughout the year, again, a record number, that we will start to see inventory come up, giving buyers more options, giving buyers more time to get to the house to see it, see if it's the one for them. For renters who are facing rising rent rates, I think you're going to see more inventory come online, and over time, you'll see rent rates start to level off. So this is good news. And I would even say for sellers, some sellers feel trapped in the home that they're in right now, not having a place to go or wondering where they will go. This will give sellers the opportunity to say, hey, we can upgrade and move into one of these, into these new units. So help is on the way. Now, the trick is what we've been seeing, mortgage rates rising. Some people say, well, I don't want to wait because if I wait, then the mortgage rates may be even higher than they are now. I'm going to have Brad C. from Kentucky Mortgage Group on with us next week to talk about rate locks for new construction, something that's kind of flying under the radar. If you have questions on any of this, what it means for you and that dilemma between higher rates later on versus waiting for some of this inventory to come on, we'd love to talk to you. 812living@gmail.com, 812living@gmail.com.